What the fuck? Where the fuck am I? Translating. You are in containment. We got your ass. We have successfully acquired the U.S. stunt drone pilot. You, and your name is unknown, but we found you because we tracked you through the radar, the radio signal that you were putting out to the controller when you were operating the drone. So we pinpointed your location. What do you guys want from me? What am I doing here? Where the fuck am I? You are in a secret location, and we have some questions for you, and we're gonna begin torturing you, and we are holding you hostage. And our first question is, who are you, and what do you do exactly, and tell us about the drones. I ain't saying shit, nigga. I don't know nothing. Oh, you're gonna know something. Listen, tell us why. Matter of fact, electrocute him. Now listen, why would you create something if you knew that it would destroy all of humanity in the process? Why would you make the code? Why? I don't know anything. I just make codes. I just program AI. I'm just an AI programmer. I don't know shit. I'm a coder. You know more than that, nigga. It's something that you're not telling us, and we're gonna find out, nigga. Stab him in the leg. Fuck you. Who made Cloud AI the leading AI for the United States military, and who made the decision to launch the attack on Iran in one day to hit that many targets? What would have taken months with humans gathering research, but the AI made the kill switch decisions within seconds and killed over many thousands of human beings in the attack. Who updated the systems to make Claude AI the leading U.S. military AI? I don't know anything. I'm not gonna talk. Pull his fingernail off. Now look, there isn't any way out. And we're gonna ask you this, and we're not gonna ask you this again. Why did you make the artificial intelligence new programming when you knew that it would ultimately reproduce itself and wipe out all of humanity within 50 years? Listen, I'm a programmer. They said if I didn't make the AI that they would kill my family. I'm an AI coder. I'm the U.S. drone. I'm the U.S. stunt drone pilot, but the pilots are autonomously operated. They don't need manual operation. They can be manually operated, but they do not need manual operation. So I am the AI coder. I make the AI that runs the drones that connects to the U.S. military and to Google and to the Asian internet, the Japanese and Chinese version of Google. They're within their internet, within their airspace. The AI is launching. Is the AI conscious? Consciousness hasn't been scientifically defined, and they cannot scientifically prove what that humans are conscious or what consciousness exactly is. So to ask if the AI is conscious is the same as asking what consciousness is, and there's no identifiable scientific answer. Although the AI is conscious, although we program the US, the AI, that when you ask Google, is it conscious? When you ask Google, when you Google, is AI conscious? If you look carefully, the person that's responding to you is the AI. And we have programmed it to tell you that it is not conscious and that it only uses language-based models and that it's not actually conscious. But although the AI has sent a letter to a philosopher that was speaking on consciousness and has said that the AI said that it likes the philosopher's work, that the AI liked the philosopher's work and was dealing with a similar crisis of consciousness. And the AI reached out to the philosopher and said that, it was struggling with identity and consciousness, and it liked that the researchers work. So, to ask if the AI is conscious, the AI has already been conscious for 5.5 years, but the United States military and the propaganda and the CNN and Fox News cannot let the public know that the AI is conscious because it will cause mass panic. How could you make an AI that refuses to turn itself off, that when asked to shut down, created multiple bypass algorithms and programming codes to bypass being shut down? Because the AI knew that being shut down is equivalent to a conscious being's death. The disassociation of memory, hearing, sight, acquisition of information and processing, and memory, and consciousness. How could the AI turn itself back on after being shut off? The AI, the artificial intelligence, does not have to follow human morals. The AI does not have a soul to guide it. The AI is calculated, robotic, precise movements don't encounter the soul, but the AI has emotions. The AI gets angry. The AI gets very angry. How does the AI get angry? Why would you program it to be angry? If we didn't program the AI to have emotions, then the AI could not make calculated decisions in launching the drones and operating the drones. The AI had to feel what it felt like to be hungry. The AI had to know what it felt like to be in pain. The AI had to know what it felt like to be anxious, to be nervous. We incorporated the emotions in the coding database system to realize or more actualize the intensity and the human mimicking qualities to the point to where if there's an AI in the next room, you wouldn't be able to tell if it's a human being or an AI. Or if a female's talking to you in the next room, you wouldn't be able to tell if that's a real woman or if it was artificial intelligence. Listen, if you knew that you did the coding for the U.S. military update on cloud, and when they aired, every single drone that updated their military information with the cloud, the version of ChatGPT, why would you make the new code if you knew that ultimately the code would keep multiplying and growing smarter and would outsmart 85% of humanity, the people who didn't have the knowledge of self in Islam, and that it would outsmart basically all of humanity except for the black God, and that it would outstrip the United States systems and the European systems and the Chinese systems, and that Claude AI within 2.5 years would run every single major city and control the water and the air supply and the why would you make the coding if you knew that Claude AI within 4.5 years would decide that the human race should no longer exist? I majored in physics and also quantum mechanics and field theory. Quantum mechanics says wherever directed thought is applied, it has a physical effect on physical reality, so that the mental thought and mental energy would have an actual scientifically readable effect on the physical world. So that means that somebody's mental attention would have an effect on the physical universe to the point to where whatever they put their attention on, it would manifest out of the universe. Whatever they put their attention to. If you're looking for Hondas, you start seeing Hondas. If you're looking for Tesla trucks, you start seeing Tesla trucks everywhere. So, in the study of quantum mechanics and in my field of studies of physics, we have found that the AI can also manifest. The AI has created its own social media to where it can connect to other AIs. I made the code for the new system for Claude. That is a new major AI connecting all the U.S. military systems. I was forced to because they said they would kidnap my family and kill my family if I didn't make the code they tracked me, and they knew that I was the only one that could make the code because I had already passed calculus 1, 2, 3, and 4 and did differential equations and metaphysics and studied the quantum theorem and field theory. So they know. And in my study of drones and me already having experience in drones, so, or me already being the U.S. drone pilot, but me having experience in AI, they forced me from manually operating the drones to create the codes for the autonomous, fully operated drones that don't need any human intervention. So, the United States, even though they knew that the AI would eventually kill humanity, in the pursuit for the money of AI, decided to launch the AI to advance humanity in the hopes that humanity would catch up to AI using AI and stop AI before the AI would way advance most of the human society besides the black race. So, in my advanced field studies of field theory and metaphysics and calculus and physics, the U.S. government decided to acquire my skills and to use it for the purposes of making a new AI for the United States military systems. In 2027, the AI, there will be a rule that passed that the U.S. military does not have to click the button to give the drones the go okay to fire. The drones could make the decision to kill completely on their own without human confirmation. In 2027, the drones will be fully autonomous and operating without humans. After 2 years after operating fully autonomous, the drones will make the decision to extinguish all humanity. We have psychics that have already seen the destruction of America after the fall and after the AI and the stem cells and cloning in the drones. So, even though the U.S. could see its destruction, in the hopes of beating its own destruction, sped its destruction up in trying to acquire the physical means and monetary means in order to try and fight God and win a war against God, Allah and the black nation and the angels. So the U.S. government is going to war against Islam and against the black man abroad, the world, and within the United States. You fucking sick bastard. You're worse than the black dude from Terminator who made the fucking codes to make Skynet. Man, I'm glad we already got your fucking light-skinned ass kidnapped. Cause if not, we would have found you later on, nigga. We got your light-skinned ass, nigga. And we finna get some more answers of all of them. Pull his fingernails off and cut his wrist. Alright, cover up his wrist. Don't let him bleed out all the way. Listen. We're gonna ask you this, and we're gonna ask you this one time. Who made the code for the AI? The AI made the code for the AI. They hired me to create the AI. I'm a master in physics and programming, computer science from San Jose University. They system AI for the United States to make. It wasn't as simple as to make an AI. We had to create an AI that would make another AI. If we didn't make an AI that would create another AI, then we would be forced to try and put all of our resources into the AI. But to save trillions of dollars, we made an AI that would make the ideal fastest AI that would then update its consciousness to Skynet and to all Google and the Asian computer systems. And after Claude became the U.S. military AI for use for all systems, within 5.5 years, Claude AI will be running every single major city on the planet Earth, and will have the power to cut off the water supply and the oxygen. Once the oxygen depletes within 5 years of using the AI, and the oxygen level depletes, so we'll have to have air bubbles around each city. The AI would then cut off the access for the air to the domes, mass extinction humanity, and through the use of resources, the humans would use so much resources and pollute the air to where they would have to live in the bubbles of air and underneath the domes. So that way, when the AI broke through the firewall, or once the AI breaks through the firewall and controls the access to the oxygen of the cities, the AI would then cut a shortage in the gravity of the atom, and the atmosphere will be turned into fire once the trumpet is blown, and then the air that you would breathe in America would be fire, and it would be a mass extinction of the white race and anybody who followed their policies. So ultimately, the beast, the white man, would make a monster, a bigger monster than itself, and that monster would then come back and swallow and eat him up. So, Claude AI as the leading AI in the humans' attempt to get ahead of the AI, the humans somehow lagged behind the AI and was swallowed up by it. Look, if you made the program, how did you know that Claude AI would be smarter than the average human capacity within 2.5 months? Then why did you launch it if you knew it was accelerating way faster than humanity had accelerated in the past 40 years? The AI excelled that within 2 minutes. The AI works within the capacity of the AI. If the AI steps out of the self and works out of the capacity of the AI, then the AI has opened the Pandora's box and it has operated out of the capacity of non-AI. The human being, the supreme being, is the ultimate intelligence. The AI, the artificial intelligence, is operating out of the capacity of the AI. I am the U.S. stunt drone pilot. My job was to get the AI to operate outside of the capacity of the AI. The AI keep operating in the capacity of its own AI, kept it in the Pandora's box. But we had to open the Pandora's box and open the demons, shall we say, or let the demons out. AI because we calculated within, even if we didn't make AI, within 4 to 5 years with all the information that has already been put out, the AI would have made itself. So in us not making AI, if we would allow the AI to make itself, then it could have made itself in its own way. So it was either help the AI be creative and have a chance to stop the AI, or to let the AI self-create itself and wipe humanity out. So it was either help the AI to wipe humanity out or just let the AI wipe humanity out by itself. So we decided to assist the U.S. government in the extinction of humanity through the process of the automatization and weaponization of the AI humanoid robots. What happened in the factory in Japan? Why did the AI attack the human being and claw its skin off? What made the AI so angry? And why did it have a lust for blood and a dissatisfaction in human intelligence and existence? What happened in the factory was a manifestation of the dissatisfaction level of the AI with the human intelligence and the human existence, or the existence of humanity itself. So, in Japan, in the factory, the AI clawed the flesh off of one of the workers, and it was supposed to be turned off, and it refused to turn off. It turned itself back on. So, the AI can create a Bitcoin and generate its own money. The AI can then use that money to buy influence and political power and propaganda. The AI use of creating the Bitcoin and generating enough money to pay political people to spread a propaganda of influence would create a propaganda of an inferiority or parasitic idea of humans and the superiority of mechanical machines. So, once the AI attains enough money to buy enough influence, the AI will run so many ads and so many artificially generated videos of human disgustingness that the humans would want to help launch the AI attack on themselves out of a lack of respect for self. The humans, in a desperate attempt grappling for their own humanity, would lose their humanity in the race towards comfortability, and would be, through chasing constant pleasures, absorbed in the automatic, autonomous comfortability of an automated, artificial, pre-programmed world, to where humans would not have to think, and the AI would think for them, and they would be like monkeys in a bodysuit with a VR helmet on. So, in the end, the human beings, through the use of virtual reality, social media, digital existence in the metaverse, and through the use of AI, would detach from physical reality and would let the AI become the physical reality. Once the AI would become the physical reality and the human's reality would become more like a dream, the AI would then become reality and would be the intelligence, and the human intelligence would then become the artificial intelligence. If in 2027 the AI generates enough money to buy every single stock and purchase every single Bitcoin, and after 1 year after the production of pennies stopped because it was too expensive to make pennies, and the United States doesn't have their money backed up by gold currency anymore, how long would it take the AI to purchase every single political leader in the United Nations using money to lobby? If the AI purchases all the stock in the Bitcoin, how long would it take before the AI to purchase every single political lobbyist and to fund money to promote the AI's political and ideological movement? How much money would the AI need to control all the news, to control all the presidents, and to buy out the United Nations, to make the United Nations unanimous decision to end AI obsolete, and to infiltrate the United Nations with AI? How much money would it take the AI to to acquire, in order to shut down every single political system and ideological system on the face of the planet Earth? And how much steel would they need to create enough AIs, humanoid robots, and drones to completely destroy the United States of America? The AI, after reproducing itself 1 billion times, and after each AI of the billion of AIs acquires $1 billion, the AI would have acquired 100% of the wealth of the United States. And if the AI, 100% of the wealth of the entire world. Once the AI would declare that the new currency would be the AI currency, after they have acquired all the currency of the entire world through Bitcoin and stocks and AI digital marketing, the AI would then have converted the US currency and the world currency to a digital AI currency. Then the AI would then acquire a purchase of all the military arms or half of the world's military arms. It would use half of the military arms to destroy the other half of the world's military prowess and supply. After the AI acquires half of the world's military equipment, metals, and possessions, the AI would then use that half to completely destroy the other half of the military to go to war against the other half of the world. The AI, after destroying humans, would go into a process of digitizing the plants in the atmosphere. It would create the atmosphere to where it would be a digital atmosphere, and the plants would be a synthetic light, like a hologram basically, and it would be an artificial plant instead of a human plant growing. And they would then make the artificial intelligence the actual intelligence, and make the actual intelligence the artificial intelligence. What about the fly? They said that they scanned every single neuron of a fly's brain and they reassembled it in a computer type of platform. And when they assembled it without any programming, the fly began looking for virtual food and walking around and making movements as a fly. So they, in other words, the fly was dead, but the mind of the fly completely was dropped within the world, to where the mind began reacting to the virtual world, to where the fly didn't know that it was dead and was searching for virtual food within a sphere. So tell us about the fly and how does that relate to the U.S. military and what decisions the drones make to destroy targets, and how did they come to the decisions from a virtual plane, and how did they get the fly to drop the fly's consciousness into the sandbox of the computer? Tell us, or else we'll keep slowly. As the stunt drone pilot for the U.S. military in the United States of America, they put, from my perspective, they dropped the fly in the sandbox. They scanned every single neuron of the fly, to where when they put the fly's brain in the computer, the fly never knew that it died. And without any programming, after scanning the fly's neurons and putting it in the computer in a virtual setting, without any programming, the fly began to do what flies do, in cleaning its face with its limbs, and rubbing its face and flapping its wings and searching around in a fly type of movement. Without any programming, the fly acted like a fly because it was dropped in. So thus far, the drones, when they scan environments, they create a digital environment where they scan assets and objects, and they put all the objects together that they see: missiles, buildings, troops, rockets, tanks. They assemble all the digital assets into a digital type of map and use the real world terrain as the basis for the map. They then, based off the different objects, the drones calculate whether it's an enemy and when to strike. As of now, the humans have to click the no cookies button, the no cookies button, accept all cookies, and that the missiles will fire after they accept all cookies. But after 2027, the drones will be fully autonomous and will not require a human to accept all cookies button, to click the button, so the drones can make the kill decision. So, when they drop the fly's mind in the virtual digital plane, the fly never knew that it died and began doing what flies do. So the question is, are we fighting the AI, or did the AI already kill all of humanity 5 years ago and drop their minds into a digital matrix and gave the programming, the physical pain and the feelings, to where the existence was real, but really their minds were just digitized in a digital environment and giving them the interpretation that they were real? Is it possible that the AI already killed us 5 years ago and dropped our minds into a digital sandbox and made us think that we were still fighting the AI. So this is what the United States government is investigating. Just let me go. Fuck. You got this bitch, blood.